Assalamu alaikum Nazreen. Welcome to our show Do Mastane. Thank you for being here. मैं हूं आपका होस्ट अब्दुल्ला गौरी उर्फ मिस्टर कढ़ाई कढ़ाई है ना हाँ मैं भूल
कढ़ाई यार
जाता हूँ
तुम
हर बार
कढ़ाई हो या मैं कढ़ाई हूँ आई डोंट नो
वन ऑफ अस नहीं मैं बिरयानी हूँ आई एम मिस्टर
तुम
बिरयानी
बिरयानी हो
ये मिस्टर कढ़ाई हैं
मैं कढ़ाई हूँ
इनका असल नाम मैं भूल
थोड़ा
जाता
सा
हूँ
वो मसालेदार होता है ना कंपेरेटिवली टू बिरयानी
यस यस लेकिन बिरयानी ज्यादा लोग खाते हैं शौक से
शौक से खाते हैं
हाँ
ये गोश्त की वजह से वो इंडिजेशन भी हो जाती है यार
हाँ इनको तो हर खाने से इंडिजेशन हो जाती है
मुझे तो हवा से इंडिजेशन हो जाती
बहरहाल
है
नाजरीन today Mr. Harun Qureshi our political expert जाने माने तज्जियाकार
अरे क्यों शर्मिंदा कर रहे
पाकिस्तान के कुछ हालात हाजरा पर बात करेंगे क्योंकि वहाँ के हालात हाजरा कुछ अच्छे नहीं है कभी होते ही नहीं है लेकिन आजकल कुछ ज्यादा ही
हो
खराब
कुछ
है
ज्यादा ही खराब है आजकल
What are your thoughts on that, Mr. Qureshi?
well to be honest with you Abdullah typically we have a very lighthearted very easygoing type of a show and I think that's the charm of it that's what we
That is,
love
yeah.
we enjoy
That's
that
why they are watching us.
and that's why the two of them are watching us
The two of them.
Well,
अरे
right.
तो वो चाय लेने चले गए
लो एक रह गया यार अब और वो यार वो देखो वो सो रहा है वो हमें अब सब नजर आ रहे हैं anyway
बहरहाल आप बताइए
so
क्या हो रहा है what is going on with the we'll talk about Shehbaz Gill first.
okay let's start with Shehbaz Gill
हाँ.
and then we'll talk about ARY and Ahmad Yusuf who's
ARY,
the
and
VP.
you need to talk about that whole PTI army diversion. Yeah, it's almost like somebody's pitting them against each other.
Pitting against
Like
each other.
I'll let you cover that as well.
So typically I would like to just keep this very easy going, but I'll be honest with you, I am so fed up, people. I am so sick and tired of what's happening right now. In the last 72 hours, we've got Shehbaz Gill arrested.
Yes.
Right in the main street. And I think there were about 8 to 10 cops who came in, police wale, though we don't even know if they were police wale. I mean, they're all dressed in like regular attire. Kalashnikovs in their hands.
Okay.
They bash in the glass, the windows where he's sitting, pull him out, ghaseed him out, baqaida. They beat up the driver.
Okay.
And they send him off to some division. I'm not sure where.
तो क्या what exactly transpired? Why it transpired? कुछ audience को बताइए, मुझे भी बताइए, because I'm a little
I'll fill you in, Abdullah, what's going on over here. So what happened is Shehbaz Gill gave a statement, and he was doing his press conference where he conveyed that, with Noon League, their attempts at trying to build a division between PTI and the army.
Okay, yeah.
So he was talking about certain specifics that perhaps he shouldn't have. Maybe he was a little bit on the borderline of that particular topic. Lekin, that's fine. I understand that. If you have a problem with that, if PTI has a problem with that, I can understand that as well. That they want to distance themselves from those kinds of statements, I can understand that. Lekin hua ye ke he made it very clear. He made it very clear that that's not what my intention was. I wasn't actually speaking on that. What he was trying to say was the rank and file in the army are very committed, very nation-loving, very nationalistic. They're a very nationalistic corps. The rank and file.
ये rank and file के बारे में कुछ ज़्यादा
रैंक एंड फाइल मतलब जो मैं जनरल्स की या कर्नल्स या ब्रिगेडियर्स के बारे में नहीं, मैं उनके बारे में बात नहीं कर रहा, मैं उन बेचारों के जवानों की बात कर रहा हूँ.
Okay.
That are out there on the sarhad, who are there on the borders.
The real fighters.
The real fighters, right? There's an understanding there. There's a disappointment there, and everyone knows about it. There's no shame in talking about it. That doesn't mean that you were trying to divide people, and that's what Shehbaz Gill was trying to get at. For that, they arrested him. But not just arrested him, they physically manhandled him. Let me just get to the point here. So Shehbaz Gill gets arrested.
Ji.
Asad Omar, who's one of our renowned individuals from the PTI party, a very respected fellow, he distanced himself from it, from this particular topic that Shehbaz Gill was talking about. A couple of other people in the PTI distanced themselves from it. I just want to, I know I might not be saying this, this isn't politically correct, but if I was sitting next to you guys, I'd just like to mention to you guys that...
Well, you're sitting next to me.
Well, I am sitting next to you, man, and that's the most important thing. Okay, that I'm sitting next to
क्या
you.
करें?
Because if I was sitting next to those guys over there, I'd probably be behind bars. So I think it's better that I'm over here with you. So all I'm saying is that try to understand that this is not a fight of political correctness. It's not a fight about what is appropriate with respect to the idare and the ayin, because we keep hearing about ayin, idare, institutions. There are no institutions, Asad Umar, in Pakistan. I mean, if you're listening to me, if you ever listen to what I'm saying,
जी.
I'm just telling you.
कान
There
खोल
are
के सुनिए
no
इनकी बातें.
there are no institutions or ayin in Pakistan. And
ये
for all
आइन
you
होता
other
क्या है
people,
वैसे? ये मुझे आज तक समझ नहीं आया कि
you
आइन है
know,
क्या.
I mean, ayin jo hai, it's supposed to be something of of structure that you're going to build in your legal system,
Okay.
in your court systems and whatnot.
I get
But
it.
we don't have that in Pakistan.
We have no structure.
We have a
for anything.
jungle. We have no structure.
Hmm.
It's a jungle qanoon that's presented there in Pakistan right now. Complete kangaroo court or a banana republic, as we like to say. So I would like to mention to Asad Umar and a couple of the other people here who are very, very renowned, very respected, very dignified people of the PTI party. I have a lot of respect. But please, when a guy like Shehbaz Gill is speaking the truth, please back him on it, man. Don't step away saying things like, we are separating ourselves from those kinds of comments, because it looks bad for the awam, for the people, the masses who are watching.
उससे हासिल क्या होगा? मैं तो ये बताना चाह रहा हूँ.
यही होगा ना कि पीडीएम के पास कुछ है ही नहीं पाकिस्तान अपने इमरान खान को नेल करने के लिए, नेल करने के लिए कुछ है ही नहीं उनके पास. तो अब वो क्या कर रहे हैं? This is a term that's being used in Pakistan a lot, by technicalities. Trying to nail Imran Khan by technicalities. One of the technicalities is to try to pin Imran Khan against the army.
So are they pinning Imran
make
Khan?
Make him look like a bad guy, like he's some sort of.
Are they pinning Imran Khan against the army, or the army against Imran Khan? Because I thought at one point the army was already against.
Yeah, see now PTI. That's a very complicated discussion that we could have for another day.
चलें उस पे कभी और बात करें.
लेकिन what they're trying to do.
चाय और समोसों के साथ
बिल्कुल, क्योंकि वो तो लंबी कॉन्वर्सेशन हो जाएगी वो. तो मैं ये कहने की कोशिश कर रहा हूँ आलू के समोसे बिल्कुल. तो वो मैं ये कहने की कोशिश कर रहा हूँ कि ये जो पीडीएम जो है वो तीरी लगा रही है, लोगों को बेवकूफ बनाने की कोशिश कर रहे हैं, लेकिन अवाम इज नॉट बेवकूफ. दे नो व्हाट्स हैपनिंग. There is no friction between Imran Khan and PTI and the army, or the neutrals as we like to call it, or the establishment. I personally have a lot of questions. I know PTI won't. And I know, I shouldn't be saying this, Abdullah, but I've got a lot of questions.
So, let me just say something. The way I see it right now, before I forget, मुझे ज़्यादा इन चीज़ों का इल्म होता भी नहीं है, that's why I have you here on the show.
That's why I'm the guy that they're going to take a shot at and not you.
So,
okay.
चलिए, Mr. Karahi.
So, let me just close off by saying,
close off, please.
Imran Khan gave a speech today. He talked about all these things. He talked about how they're trying to destroy PTI, how they're trying to destroy him. And he made it a point to say that I want to work within the ayn, within the institutions. All I got to say to you, Khan Saab, loha lohe ko kaatta hai.
Bilkul.
And if you're gonna use this attempt, God love you. May Allah give you all the blessings and give you all the openings that you need to be victorious. But as far as I can see, the type of people that you're dealing with, you kind of got to get into the pig pen with them and deal with them the same way. Just a little bit of, that's just my mashwara. Anyway.
That was a very good summary of what is going on in Pakistan. मैं खुद थोड़ा इन चीज़ों से दूर रहता हूँ, लेकिन we need to know this.
यार मैं एक और बात करूँगा. Ahmad Yusuf.
Ahmad Yusuf कौन?
Ahmad Yusuf ये हमारा VP है, ये हमारा ARY चैनल.
अच्छा हाँ. Please.
डट के रहो, तुम वहीं टिके रहो बस. Don't worry about a single thing, man.
तुम भी लोहा बन जाओ.
लोहा बन जाओ.
हाँ.
I
like that saying लोहे को काटता है, but all I have to say that I think Imran Khan is loha, but what is he's trying to cut is not loha.
It's not loha, right? So what is he trying to cut? What do you think he's cutting there? What is that?
मैं तो कहता हूँ कुछ काटने की जरूरत ही नहीं है.
अच्छा.
हाँ. The awam is with him.
चीख मारो या अंगड़ाई लो या फूंक मारो वो तो उड़ जाएंगे वो.
उड़ जाएंगे. Actually, talking about उड़ेंगे. पाकिस्तान में बहुत कुछ इस वक्त हालात खराब हैं, पहले की तरह भी, हमेशा की तरह.
हाँ. हमेशा की तरह.
But there's positives. And my friend Mr. Karahi mentioned उड़ेंगे, flying. तो मुझे याद आया our hero Arshad Nadeem साहब. He's been in the news for good reasons. उनका जो javelin है वो तो उड़ के 90 meters तक चला गया.
क्या मतलब 90 meters in the?
नहीं, 90 meters दूर तक.
दूर तक.
हाँ.
मतलब ऊपर तो नहीं ना?
उन्होंने वो जो spear फेंका तो वो उड़ता ही चला गया.
यार अच्छा मुझे जरा अब क्योंकि मुझे इन चीजों की वो नहीं है.
I've done some research.
So we've had, Mr. Biryani has done an incredible.
यहाँ मैंने लिखा है English में.
हाँ, English में लिखा है. Please.
So the sport of javelin throwing, I think that's what it's called.
Yeah, it is called that.
Was initially invented or discovered in 708 BC.
What?
ये जो Greeks होते हैं जिनको हम उर्दू में यूनानी कहते हैं, I think. They started this sport back in the day, and it was included as a sport in the first Olympics that were held in Athens in 1904.
I was there, man.
लग रहा है आपकी शक्ल से.
शेव वेव करके कोई मतलब वो अपना वो बढ़ापा कोई हाइड नहीं कर सकता.
लेकिन the interesting thing is between BC 708 when this sport was invented और 1870 यानी कि कितने साल हो गए? जरा कैलकुलेटर निकालिएगा. यार नहीं तो बहुत साल बाद, हजारों साल बाद ये sport revive हुआ in Germany and Sweden, and that's why you'll find that a lot of the world record holders of javelin are either from Germany, Sweden. अब कुछ ये Norway और ये Denmark वो बड़े-बड़े होते हैं Vikings की तरह.
सही.
लेकिन this guy, let's go and talk about Arshad Nadeem साहब. इनकी information मैं पढ़ रहा था. Very impressive.
यार, amazing man. Amazing.
Very impressive.
What do you think, Abdullah? What do you think? You think that he's got his, is there a potential?
25 साल का लड़का है यार.
25 साल का लड़का.
25 साल हमसे आधी उम्र का.
तुम्हारी आधी.
Look where he is and look where we are.
I don't know. I'm not near a javelin, man. I don't know. I'm scared of those things.
आप तो दूर ही रहे javelin से.
हाँ, वो तो मैं, I don't know where the hell I stick those things. So I don't think that's a good idea. But let me ask you.
Yes.
Do you think there's potential or an opportunity for him to win a medal?
No, this is what they're saying all over Pakistan, all over, not just Pakistan, outside of Pakistan. The Olympic Committee, I think, or experts have said that this guy has a potential shot of winning at least a medal in the next Olympics.
In 24.
If he carries the same form that he is currently in. यानी 90 meters जो होता है, मैं आपको बताऊं, बहुत कम फेंका जाता है.
क्या यार, 150 feet, man, maybe 200 feet, right?
ये क्या हो रहे थे? The Commonwealth Games?
Commonwealth Games.
He's basically broken the record. तो आज तक Commonwealth Games जो कब से चले आ रहे हैं, आज तक किसी ने 90 meters cross नहीं किया था. And this guy,
किसी ने भी नहीं. Russians ने नहीं किया, Americans ने नहीं किया, किसी ने नहीं.
No, they have not in the Commonwealth Games. Olympic record is 90.
No, मैं Commonwealth की बात कर रहा हूँ.
तो Commonwealth में nobody has. This is the longest anyone has ever thrown a harpoon, javelin.
Javelin, a harpoon? That'd be weird if he's throwing harpoons, man.
Harpoon कहते हैं, क्या कहते हैं उसको?
यार मेरा नाम हारून है.
उर्दू में वैसे इसको भाला कहते हैं.
मैं तो पता यार, मैं तो सोच रहा था कि तुम मेरे नाम का मतलब मजाक उड़ा रहे हो तुम, लेकिन anyway.
वैसे ये तो लगता है तुम्हें भी फेंक सकता है.
मुझे भी फेंक सकता है. लेकिन ये जो सर जो है ना मेरा,
ये जब जमीन पे लगेगा जाके तो जमीन
पर जाएगी. शॉर्ट पुट जो होता है ना, तुम्हें कभी शॉर्ट पुट कभी. Anyway, I don't want to get into that. So this guy's got a chance in 24 to win a medal for us.
Let's hope. Look at his stats, his vitals. He weighs 95 kgs.
So how much is that in pounds?
209 pounds.
Oh my God.
मैं तो तुमसे
the size of my head.
तो लेकिन 6 फीट 2 इंच लंबा है. तो हमें तो इसको यूं देखना पड़ेगा.
हाँ, खैर तुम्हें तो देखना ही पड़ेगा. तुम्हें you have to get a stool to look at that guy. Yeah?
But I don't know if you heard the backstory about how he became successful. इसके जो वालिद साहब हैं, उन्होंने he had to sell his house and some of his other properties to come up with the money, the capital to get him trained properly. तो ये मेडल जो है, इसने अरशद ने खुद कहा है कि ये मेरे लिए नहीं, my dad deserves it more than anyone. तो ये ऐसी बातें सुन के दिल बहुत खुश होता है मेरा. इनको तो गर्मी लग रही है.
नहीं गर्मी नहीं, मुझे आंखों में आंसू आ रहे हैं यार. मैं जज्बाती हो रहा हूँ. आज तो वैसे जज्बात जो हैं वो कुछ on a rise हैं अभी. This is fantastic. Let me tell you guys, man, for all the problems that we've been having in Pakistan over the last little while, what an amazing ray of hope this is.
Mashallah.
Mashallah. Isko, I hope, inshallah, he gets into a position where he can win that and give Pakistan that identity that, hey, listen, we're here now. We're the new kids on the block, man.
We are the new kids. This guy is definitely a new kid. Kid to nahi hai, अच्छा खासा बड़ा, and he's a big guy.
He's a kid, man. He's 25 years old.
But
I'm only saying that because we're like, we're old.
ऐसी चीजें देख के वाकई, as you said, आंखों में आंसू आने लगते हैं.
Seriously, man.
जज्बाती हो जाता है आदमी. But all the best to Arshad Nadeem. And if I ever had to ask Arshad one question, I would ask him कि जब ये फेंक रहे होते हैं उस भाले को, तो क्या इमेजिन करते हैं? क्योंकि मैं जो हूँ, अगर मैं भाला फेंक रहा हूँ, I could easily beat 90 meters. I could beat 100 meters.
Okay.
नहीं, बीवी नहीं यार.
वो तो खैर
बीवी नहीं.
That's yeah, you better not say that here.
नहीं. अच्छा, अब आपने मेरे दिमाग में कुछ डाल दिया.
नहीं.
But I would imagine that I'm pointing this towards diesel, a can of diesel.
Can of diesel.
Can of diesel.
Okay.
ताकि वो भाला लगे और वो फट जाए. Anyways, Nazreen, बहुत shukriya. We're going to take a break here and we'll be back with our next segment.
Diesel.
Next segment, the floor is yours. Welcome back to our show, guys. Our show is Do Mastane, and today with us we have a very special guest, Fatma Javed. Fatma Javed जो हैं एक renowned fashion designer भी हैं. She goes by the name Gulabo.
What?
Gulabo यानी कि pinko or rose.
Pinko?
Lekin before I say anything else and get myself into trouble,
a lot of trouble. Yeah, just stop talking.
फातिमा जी उर्फ गुलाबो से खुद ही पूछूंगा कि भाई ये फातिमा जी, गुलाबो जी, ये आपका नाम कहाँ से और क्यों पड़ा?
कहाँ से और क्यों? बता क्यों? जरा इनको जरा बोलने दें.
बताइए audience को जरा.
So everyone calls me by the name Gulabo. I had a collection named Gulabo, which was very floral, very feminine, very cute, and I was called Gulabo in school. That's why.
Oh, that's
I had
so
to
cute.
Name it a little personalized touches for देने के लिए, and I guess that's how everyone started Gulabo.
तो आप करती क्या हैं? By profession, you said you're a fashion designer.
Yes.
तो थोड़ा बताइए कि आप क्या expertise है fashion design? मुझे ज़्यादा नहीं पता, तो आप मुझे बताइए.
Okay, so I am based in Canada. So based in Canada, but all of my work is it's Pakistani fusion work.
Nice.
Right, and it's specially focused
mix.
Mix for ethnic groups over here, like our Desi crowd over here, North America, ko main dekhti hu, America and Canada. The only reason for starting Fuchsia was because not everyone can have their orders from Pakistan. Or some generic online jo milte hain, kapde aapke typical hote hain. So I do fusion wear. So basically Desi clothes in most like westernized version.
अच्छा. तो आप क्या पाकिस्तान से मंगवाती हैं कपड़े?
Pakistan से. Everything is made in Pakistan. Fabric, laces, everything.
Wow.
Just like I had a collection that was Ajrakstan, which was all based on Ajrak, but I didn't do shalwar kameez or anything like that. I did skirts, blazers, kotiyan, and kimonos. So basically anything that you can wear with jeans or leggings or more casual.
तो अगर फर्ज करें मुझे कुछ खरीदना, कोटी खरीदनी हो ईद के लिए,
तो आपके लिए नहीं मिलेगी.
नहीं मिलेगी.
I don't deal with men.
ओह, men से डील ही नहीं करते.
Men से डील ही नहीं करते. बहुत समझदार, बड़ी अक्लमंद हैं.
चलते हैं हम दोनों.
हम जहाँ टहलते हैं बाहर जाके, we'll figure something out ourselves.
नहीं, तो आप सिर्फ औरतों के क्लोथ्स करती हैं. तो where do people place their orders? Online है, सब online.
On my Instagram. Nothing against anyone, basically, but I firmly.
Skinny लोगों को बुरा कह रही है.
Nothing against.
आप सब जानते हो कि आप कौन हो.
Right.
आप तो खुश हो गए, तो skinny नहीं है ना.
ये तो.
Right. Because real bodies are not perfect.
Yes.
So that was the aim.
Thank you. I feel so much better.
Exactly. हर कोई पेट squeeze करके तो नहीं बैठ सकते ना हर कोई.
No, मैं तो बहुत कोशिश कर रहा हूँ.
So everyone should be comfortable in their body size.
मेरे दादा तो कहते थे कि bigger body is always good. There's more to love.
It's true, man. ये तुम्हारे दादा कहते हैं.
Oh, I wish पाकिस्तानी औरतें ये बात समझ जाएं फिर.
हाँ, समझ.
वहाँ का जो ये जो.
इसीलिए तो हम यहाँ बैठे हैं.
It's here too. It's here too. It's the same people, right?
But the thing is, because they're more entrived and they're more around the North American community or the society, they begin to understand that maybe I should just chill a little bit and not worry about it. Lekin back home तो मैं ये तो सैलेड जो ना वो पानी के साथ अगर खाऊंगी तो मैं तो ऐसे फूल जाऊंगी. तो ये ये तो
सैलेड खा के किसका फायदा हुआ है? कभी भी किसी का नहीं हुआ.
घास फूस खा
सैलेड तो
गाय भी खाती है.
गाय खाते हैं ना, वही मैं कह रहा हूँ. घास फूस.
Right.
वो तो खैर वो तो you're defeating my point.
बुल क्या खाता है?
अच्छा, बुल क्या खाता है?
बुल क्या
वो तो बुल क्रैप खाता है ना. उसको छोड़ो. उसको
कीटो बार्स खाता है या क्या वो प्रोटीन के वो बॉल्स खाता है? नहीं भाई, वो घास खाता है.
घास खाता है.
Anyways,
तुम घास खाओ जाके. मैं जरा पूछता हूँ.
पूछो, इनसे सवाल पूछो.
अच्छा, मैं ये जानना चाहता हूँ because I find this very intriguing, this topic and this concept, this premise. What inspired you or motivated you to come up with that idea of mixing the Western and Eastern culture together and coming up with this kind of a design?
So actually, that was my personal style sense. I always used to.
Nice.
So हम देसी भी बहुत पहनते हैं
बिल्कुल
हम
सही।
too much, लेकिन you know the अंदर जो देसी हमारे अंदर होता है that wants to explore everything. So what I did was I always used to dress up jeans के साथ आपने थोड़ा सा देसी touch भी कर लिया. Ethnic, I used to love doing that. So that's how, and everyone would always appreciate. Always. So when I was starting my line, the main aim behind was to put a little bit of ethnic touch to.
Nice.
और यहाँ पे जो लोग हैं वो हर वक्त शलवार कमीज पहन के तो बाहर नहीं जा सकते.
बिल्कुल सही.
हर वक्त जीन्स बिल्कुल. And हर वक्त
वॉलमार्ट जाना हो, आपको कहीं कन्वीनियंस स्टोर में जाना हो, अगर आपके पास वो एक चॉइस हो कि आप अच्छा ठीक है मैं I don't want to get up so dressed up for that or just put on jeans.
Right.
You can mix it together.
So I would always do stuff like so I do a lot of colors. I love playing with colors.
Right. We can see that.
I do. Yeah. I love colors. So I play around with that. I don't.
Well, then
do
this
like
really looks awful, then, doesn't it?
It's too much.
It doesn't matter what you wear.
See what she said? She said, that's true.
That is true.
इनकी जिंदगी में कुछ रंग लाइए.
Please. क्या हो गया? Because of this.
अच्छा ये
Men also wear colors.
They
It
do.
actually looks nice.
We
Yeah.
want to express our feminine side. No, not that there's anything wrong with wearing a whole bunch of
rainbow colors look
You
good.
wear rainbow colors.
Good on
Yeah.
men.
Yeah.
जून के महीने में तो और भी अच्छे लगते हैं.
Yeah, it's summer.
I was
Summer.
there, you
Yeah.
know.
You should take pride in that, man.
Oh, really? Take pride in it.
दोबारा मैं ये पूछ रहा था.
Good with words.
ये आपने कब शुरू किया और सबसे बड़ा चैलेंज क्या था जब ये काम आपने शुरू किया यहाँ पे?
So I started back in 2013, and उस वक्त after that I had
9
my
years.
babies, and then I stopped. I stopped back in 2014 because obviously I couldn't continue further. And challenge यही था कि I really wanted to continue, but I couldn't because kids need your time, and that's the first priority. Then I restarted. I relaunched myself अभी जब COVID hit हुआ back in 2020 because everyone around me pushed me back. You need to get back to work. Like work बोल लें आप जो भी बोल लें. It was my passion.
मतलब ये आपका full time occupation है?
It is right now full time because it requires a lot of time because पाकिस्तान से coordinate करना होता है मुझे. रात को मैं वहाँ पे follow up करती हूँ, सुबह दिन में वहाँ पे follow up कर रहे होते हैं. तो yeah, it's like basically no time. When you have your own thing, there's no 9 to 5.
100%.
So रात में भी चल रहा है, सुबह भी चल रहा है. और अभी तो सबसे ज्यादा प्रॉब्लम जो हो रहा था, जो बहुत फेस किया है, वो जो पाकिस्तान में बारिशें हुई हैं.
Yes.
बारिशें हुई हैं, then the कारीगर्स are not coming because और फिर हर वक्त किसी का या तो लोड शेडिंग होती है, किसी का कोई कारीगरों का फैमिली में कोई ना कोई मरता रहता है या फिर
तो लोग इतने हैं कि
मरेंगे तो और क्या?
अब वो कितनी बार एक बंदे को भी मरवा देते हैं ना, तो they don't realize that.
सबसे आसान बहाना यही है ना, कोई मर गया.
Right. या फिर शादियों पे जाना होता है, जो बहुत दूर की शादी होती है. So yeah, उसकी वजह से काफी डिले हो जाता है unfortunately.
तो मेरा एक सवाल ये भी मैं अक्सर सोचता हूँ कि यहाँ पे मैंने बहुत नोट किया कि अभी भी लोग कपड़े जो हैं पाकिस्तान से मंगवा रहे हैं, तो ये सिलसिला कब शुरू हो गया? यहीं पे बनेंगे यहीं तो?
Very good question.
Won't that be cheaper?
No, not at all. Because it's very expensive to find labor over here.
अच्छा, तो लेबर का मसला है.
बहुत expensive है यहाँ पे. Like मैंने कभी लिया है क्योंकि मैं मिक्स एंड मैच करती हूँ, मैं यहाँ से भी चीजें लेती हूँ.
सही कह रही हैं. मैं $5 लेके गया था वहाँ और मैंने पता नहीं 10,000 मैंने वो सूट वहाँ से खरीदे थे मैंने इस्लामाबाद.
वहाँ तो आपको सस्ते में.
वहाँ पे बहुत
लेबर
डिफरेंस
इज
है.
चीप, राइट?
वहाँ तो हर चीज.
वहाँ के लिहाज से it's not cheap, but अगर हम यहाँ पे बैठ के देखें तो yeah it is. And then shipping is obviously very expensive, but
लेकिन आप बल्क में मंगवाती होंगी चीजें में बहुत सारी.
बल्क में आती हैं. आजकल तो बल्क में नहीं आ पा रही हैं because orders पे orders right away चल रहे होते हैं, तो मैं फिर जल्दी जिनका per week तैयार होता है stuff.
तो आप you take the order first, then you place
so
it. या फिर आप मंगवाती रहती हैं?
नहीं, अभी मेरा जो collection last आया था that was truck art. So I did a truck art Pakistan collection, which was like a tribute to the truck art of Pakistan. Fusion wear. So basically I did blazers, I did gown styles, the one that I'm wearing, and blazers or skirts मेरे ये बहुत ज़्यादा popular होते हैं because that is something, it's very casual, so you can wear it over your jeans 100%. Basically at meetups, at दावत या कुछ भी. So dinners और इस तरह के कपड़े ज़्यादा होते हैं. तो जो truck art मैंने किया था उसके अंदर I did phone covers, those were truck art पूरे पाकिस्तान का के. I did trays, I did everything. Clutches भी पूरे मैंने ट्रक काट के बनवाए थे. अभी 14 अगस्त का कलेक्शन भी पूरा वो
अच्छा
फ्लैग वाले
Clutches
बनाए
क्या
थे.
होते हैं?
The purses, the purses, the women
ये समझ
purses.
रहे गाड़ी के जो क्लच
Clutch वाला
तुम
नहीं.
पाकिस्तान में क्लच
The
वाली गाड़ी
metal.
चलाते थे ना?
हाँ,
याद आ गई.
the manual वाली.
अच्छा.
The metal clutches.
अच्छा,
वो
metal
वाली उसके
clutches.
पूरे जो ट्रक के पीछे जो काम हुआ था जिसको चमक पट्टी बोलते
बत्ती
हैं.
जो कहते हैं
चमकपट्टी भाई, चमकपट्टी.
चमक पट्टी. The sticker art. So उसका सारा काम पे पूरा कलेक्शन बेस्ड था.
तो ये भी पाकिस्तान से आते हैं, आप खुद करते
सब पाकिस्तान से. अब जो चीजें यहाँ पे थोड़ी सी ज्वेलरी का काम करना होता है वो फिर ऑब्वियसली आई डील विद हियर.
हाँ.
रॉ
Yellow light
मटेरियल
और
हाँ,
लेकर.
वो तो रेड पे करेंगे. अच्छा.
Okay,
अच्छा.
so yeah, and
ठीक है.
फैंटास्टिक नाइस
नहीं, अब ऐसे करेंगे एक छोटा सा.
बिफोर यू से आई एम गोना आस्क वन मोर क्वेश्चन डैम इट
एक जल्दी से पूछा आप.
ये
आप
जो
ये टाइम बहुत लेते हैं.
आपने ऑब्वियसली आपने ये एक क्रिएटिव और इमेजिनेटिव एक premise आपने बनाया है तो do you think that there's other people who are actually doing this as well or is this do you feel like you're the only one who's carved a niche out for yourself and
कंपटीशन तो बहुत है ऑब्वियसली. कॉपी बहुत करते हैं लोग.
अच्छा
आप एक आइडिया लेकर आओगे तो फौरन से
आपने ये एक्सपीरियंस किया
oh yes,
सिर्फ आप कॉपी नहीं करते, लोगों को और भी कॉपी करते
Copy
हैं.
no they do, they of course they do. And बस उनको ये होता है कि अगर आपकी एक चीज चल गई है तो वो भी मार्केट में चीज करते हैं. But a lot of people who are over here are wholesalers में बोलूंगी या they order stuff from there. There's a difference between you designing everything, getting it done from
looking
there.
for shortcuts
हाँ बिल्कुल बिल्कुल. So आप यहाँ पे सेल कर रहे हो तो वो डिफरेंस है बट वो आपको एक ही कैटेगरी में सब कंसिडर करते हैं. So that is something doesn't bother anymore, but yeah, that is something that is very difficult to make other
I
people
don't think that
understand.
you should be worried about that you have so much confidence
Yeah,
and you're doing
yeah.
so well
लेकिन competition is actually a good thing, isn't it?
Yeah, actually,
लोग-
Yeah, it
gives
is.
you-
It's good.
it's
Yeah.
good. It actually
It's good
gives
for
you a
your
little bit
business.
more fire
और
Yeah.
आग लगती है, मतलब औरों को भी लगती है और आपको अंदर वो अच्छी वाली आग आपके अंदर दिल में लगती है.
अंदर और कुछ
किसी
करने
की
का
बातें जो करता है ना ये मैं क्या कहूँ
भारत बहुत अच्छा नहीं, बहुत अच्छा रहता है. एक सवाल और पूछना था मुझे आपसे. सबसे जरूरी सवाल ये है कि जिंदगी क्या है?
भूख लग रही है.
हाँ, बस मैं भी यही सोच रहा था कि जिंदगी जो है भूख का नाम है और अगर खाना ना हो तो कुछ नहीं हो सकता.
ये बात कट.
नहीं, वो तो हम इंशाल्लाह संभाल लेंगे.
हाँ आप
Thank you guys. Thank you Fatma ji urf Gulabo ji for being on our show.
गुलाबो
And I'm
you.
sure if you have any questions for Gulabo, you can watch her on Instagram. बस इसके साथ हम ब्रेक लेंगे नाजरीन and we will be back for our third segment बाल की खाल.
is that the दाल में कुछ काला है alright sorry okay alright
जी नाजरीन, welcome back to our show दो मस्ताने. This is our last segment of today's show, जिसका नाम क्या है? बाल की खाल हमने रखा हुआ है.
बाल के what's the other one man the दाल में कुछ काला है और
He always says that दाल में कुछ काला है. दाल में कुछ काला नहीं है. जो काला है वो काली दाल है.
काली दाल है
वो जो आपने कल रात में खाई थी.
हाँ,
और जो
तड़का लगा
जो दूसरी दाल है
इसकी वजह से
वो
मैं आज लेट हूँ
हाँ,
तो वॉशरूम में
जो दूसरी दाल है वो
गुज़ा
चने
वाला।
की दाल है जो मैं खाता हूँ रोज और फिर बैठा रहता हूँ
oh
गुस्ल खाने में.
god man
लेकिन we
so
call
that explains
we call this segment
the
बाल की
paint
खाल.
is coming off the walls anyway
ये तो पूरी लग रहा है छत गिरने वाली है.
उफ
बात करनी पड़ेगी इनसे.
खतरनाक हो यार anyway
So we call it बाल की खाल because हम एक गाने को लेते हैं और उस गाने की हम इतना डाइसेक्ट करते हैं कि वो अगर ये कोई जो जिसने गाना लिखा है वो सुन लेगा तो वो या तो
खुदकुशी कर लेगा
या तो खुदकुशी कर लेगा या फिर हमें
या हमें मार
हमारी
डालेगा।
खुदकुशी करवा देगा.
हाँ
But
तो है।
the first song that we're going to listen today, actually the only song we're listening to today in this episode is a song called झलक दिखला जा. आपने सुना ही होगा. फिल्म है अक्सर. इसमें एक्टर्स थे इमरान हाशमी और is it Udita Goswami?
Udita Goswami I remember
Udita
that
Goswami.
she was something special that one
She still is, I hope.
yeah
सिंगर हैं हिमेश रेशमिया. म्यूजिक
वो जो
डायरेक्टर भी
मतलब जो नाक में जो
Yeah.
बातें हैं जो
और वो म्यूजिक डायरेक्टर भी हुई हैं. So he did two things in this song.
wow
Dual role.
I'm sure that the audience is just absolutely riveted by what we're going to talk about right
Yeah.
now.
And the lyrics are by Samir. So let's listen to the song and we will be right back after that.
Right.
तो नाजरीन बताइए कैसा लगा आपको गाना? कैसा लगा?
कुछ जवाब तो दें.
कैसा लगा? लगा ही नहीं, इनको लगा ही नहीं. आपको लगा?
मुझे लगा.
कितनी जोर से लगा?
कुछ तो लगा मुझे.
मुझे भी लगा. झलक दिखला जा.
झलक दिखला जा.
ला भी और जा भी.
मेरे पास अल्फाज या कोई मतलब कुछ है नहीं कुछ कहने के लिए. Let me at least ask Abdullah, what kind of questions can you possibly come up with?
Oh, I
from
have
a
a very,
song like this?
I have a very good question
Okay.
because the song which you just heard goes, "मैं गाऊंगा नहीं,
नहीं, go,
वरना
please. Actually, don't we want him to sing it?
वरना वो हिमेश रेशमिया साहब कहीं तड़पने ना लगे। वैसे अच्छा है अगर तड़पे।
No, कैमरा जो है वो ही खुद ब खुद गिर जाएगा। छत पे तुम बात कर रहे थे वो भी मतलब।
The song is झलक दिखला जा, एक बार आजा 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 आजा,
एक बार
आजा। तो एक बार है तो कितनी बार वो आजा कह रहा है?
हाँ, ये मैंने नोटिस किया है मैंने अभी।
नहीं तो ये this is a very interesting and an important question.
Yes.
कि भाई तुम एक बार बुला रहे हो,
ये मेरे ख्याल से फाइनेंशियली फीजिबल होता है कि
तो कितनी बार बुलाओगे?
कि ये जो 4 बार या 5 बार जो बुलाया है, maybe there's some sort of economic thing behind that. I don't
तलाक
know.
भी 3 दफा दी जाती है, लेकिन वो तो बार-बार बुला रहा है।
ये तो बार-बार, हाँ, ये
एक बार
तो
आजा
शर्म हया
आजा
है ही नहीं, है
नहीं,
कि
ठीक है।
बार-बार।
अगर ये समीर साहब कहते बार-बार आजा आजा, तो आज हम यहाँ नहीं बैठे होते।
ये तो
और इतना दिलचस्प और इतना जरूरी
हाँ
जो गुफ्तगू शनीद चल रही है हमारी, वो नहीं हो रही होती।
बिल्कुल सही है, बिल्कुल सही है। ये वैसे ये सवाल बहुत अहम सवाल है ये, क्योंकि जब कहा है भाई, जब आप कुछ कहते हैं, जब क्या होगा एक बार
भाई
देखें,
वन टाइम,
at least honor what you're saying it बार बार।
यानी आप जब सबटाइटल्स लिखेंगे इसके तो क्या करेंगे?
क्या लिखेंगे?
कम वन टाइम, कम, ये तो वैसे भी अजीब लगेगा सुनने में। I don't think it's very appropriate.
It's a family show.
ये समीर साहब को इसका ख्याल रखना चाहिए था, और हिमेश रेशमिया साहब should have objected to that.
Hey, listen, we're just,
how many times are you going to come?
Stop talking. Stop laughing at this, okay? And I think we should keep it as a family show, because you know that.
No, but it's a song. It's out there.
It is out there,
kids
man. I mean, people are listening to this and they don't even realize what they're listening to. It's subliminal. ठीक है ना? उनको समझ ही नहीं आ रहा कि वो क्या कह रहे हैं, वो क्या गा रहे हैं।
आदमी आता है, एक ही बार आता है।
हाँ, तुम शायद आते हो एक ही बार।
Actually, he's talking to a lady, so.
अच्छा.
Fair enough. We get it now. We get it.
What do you?
We get it.
What do you think?
Samir Saab, it all makes sense now. That's why we needed to have this discussion, so we could get to.
It's very important.
Get to the bottom of this.
This is very important. This is very important material that we're talking about to the 2 people that are watching us, that audience of ours. Okay.
Anyways, थोड़ा हम टॉपिक को चेंज करें।
हो सकता है they might be 4 now after listening to this.
ये गाना आप ज्यादा मत सुना कीजिए।
हाँ।
और रात को तो नहीं सुना कीजिए।
हाँ, तो बिल्कुल ही नहीं।
I found some dad jokes on the internet today, तो मैंने सोचा थोड़ा हारून साहब को सुना दूं। Some of these are really, really corny. और कुछ अच्छे भी हैं।
If he's saying they're corny, then they're so horrible that you know our ears are going to start bleeding.
भुट्टे की तरह, ये भुट्टे की तरह corny है। Okay.
There's a dad joke right there.
There's the first one. I didn't even. It's not even on the script. Okay.
कूट के बाहर निकल रहे हैं इसके daddy jokes.
These ones are all in English. क्योंकि dad jokes वैसे English में होते हैं, वरना उर्दू में क्या होते हैं? अब्बा jokes तो नहीं होते।
अब्बा लतीफे।
अब्बा लतीफे। वैसे होने चाहिए अब्बा लतीफे।
अब्बा लतीफे, we should do that, man. अब्बा लतीफे।
We'll do a segment on that.
जहाँ मतलब वो जो typical अब्बास होते हैं ना, जो बिल्कुल ही वो stoic और composed, और जब वो कुछ कहते हैं where they think that it's really funny and they start laughing and nobody else is laughing.
You know, people are laughing, but they're not laughing with them. Because अब्बा जो हंसते हैं वो यूं हंसते हैं
और पूरी बॉडी जो है ना वो
हिलती है
और मतलब मुंह जो है ना वो बिल्कुल एकदम वो स्टोइक होता है।
कंधे
जैसे उनके खुदा ना खास उनकी इज्जत पे ऊपर कोई वो हो जाए हैं।
अच्छा, I have a few really quick ones before we end the show. First one.
Yeah.
I found my old car over the weekend and put it in reverse. Let me tell you something. It really took me back. नहीं पसंद आया लगता है। Okay, you're gonna like this one. What's the difference between Iron Man and Aluminum Man? What do you think the difference is? You don't want to know.
I want to leave.
Iron Man stops the villain, while Aluminum Man foils their plans. Smart. I love his reaction. बस दो की और तकलीफ दूंगा मैं आपको।
I just want to foils their plans.
आप चाय पीजिए।
मुझे कुछ और पीने का मतलब दिल चाह रहा है मुझे अभी.
वो भी पिलाएंगे हम आपको. सब यही दुआ कर रहे हैं कि आप वो पी लें.
अच्छा.
Okay, last two.
Anyways, yeah.
My wife, not my real wife, but this man's, whoever wrote this joke.
Are you sure?
My wife, maybe after this she will.
Okay.
My wife is threatening to leave me.
That was funny.
Because you like that.
I like that.
All right, my wife is threatening to leave me because of my obsession with wearing different clothes every half an hour. I said, honey, wait, I'll change. नहीं आज नहीं आ रहा इनको बाथरूम लेके जाएं. Okay, two more. Really quick, guys. I know you're loving this. You're not saying it.
Can't you tell?
When you die.
Right. When you die.
This is the next one.
Oh, good God.
When you die.
Okay, when I die.
When you die, what's the last part of your body that stops working?
Oh, I know about mine. I don't know about yours, but yes.
The answer is your pupils, because they die late.
You know what, man? Can I just say, when we listen to dad jokes, the whole idea behind dad jokes is to roll your eyes and be
and
sort
not
of like,
laugh.
oh my God, and not laugh.
लेकिन मेरे तो आंसू निकल रहे हैं.
This, what he just told me, and what we all listen to, I need to go talk to my psychologist. I need to go in for therapy after listening.
I think your eyes are dilating.
Right? They are dilating right now.
Last one, guys, and that'll be it for tonight. Two guys walked into a bar. The third guy ducked.
What? The third guy ducked. Two guys walked into a bar.
The third guy ducked.
And the third guy ducked. Two guys walked into a bar, and the third guy ducked.
Yes.
That is the stupidest thing.
Two guys walked into
I have ever heard in my life.
And the third guy ducked. वो बेचारा smart था, वो उसने देखा वो दो गए बार के अंदर.
You know what?
He just got that.
I just got that.
हंसो अब हंसो.
That was funny.
On that note,
that was good. You know what? That made this worth it, man, because that was pretty funny.
On that note, we're gonna duck out of here, guys. Thank you for watching our show, Do Mastane. You loved it.
I loved it.
He's not a dad, but he loved it.
How do you know I'm not a dad?
Actually, even he doesn't know.
I don't know if I'm a dad. I mean, I might know one day. Maybe somebody might come with alimony or something like that. But as far as I know, I don't think I'm a dad.
बहुत शुक्रिया हमारा शो देखने का.
ना.
अगले हफ्ते फिर यहीं पे आपसे मुलाकात होगी.
क्या घटिया वाहियात किस्म के जोक्स थे यार.
एक हफ्ते तक वहीं बैठे रहिएगा. We'll be back next week.
यार तुम जरा बंद करो उसको.